Today we caught an amazing trade on Bitcoin, and on Nasdaq we got an unlucky stop out before price ran up on a good trade that we were able to read and spot, which made me pretty excited because like I'm bummed it got stopped out, but we followed the model on Nasdaq and the trade worked. We just happened to get stopped out and tapped out before it did because of our model with the tight stops that we have with 10 points. But Bitcoin was absolutely amazing trade. We caught it, like I'd say it is a perfect catch on the move of the day. So I'm very happy to the way Bitcoin went. So let's get into our trade recaps for both Bitcoin and Nasdaq of what went down today. We're going to cover Bitcoin first, and then we'll cover Nasdaq on the loss that happened today. Here is the trade we caught on Bitcoin, and let me break it down of what I saw, why I took it, and why did it work so well. So let's break it down right now. So on the 5-minute, we had a beautiful sweep of liquidity here at this low. We had this low that pushed up to make higher highs above these, right? We had this manipulative move, pushed down, sweep liquidity to then continue to the upside. I was hoping to target Asia high. That was where our 2R was from the original spot. If you see, I scroll up here, right? 2R was just a tad bit above Asia high right there. But we didn't get to get that high when it comes to our TP. We got right there, which still was a 1.35R on the day, which I was very happy with. And I'll show you the actual P&L on this trade. We're green for the week still. Here's what took place. So we have our trade here. Stop loss went down to this low where liquidity was swept, and we trailed 1-minute displacement and 5-minute order blocks. So first, we went down to the 1 minute. We had this right here, this inverse fair value gap on the 1 minute. It was our first inverse fair value gap we received, and it was this guy right here, a very big inverse fair value gap that got inverse on this candle right here. Our buy limit to go long was set at the top of the inverse fair value gap. Stop loss set at this swing low, or a liquidity sweep that happened down here to hopefully become a swing low, right? So as price came, I saw that we inverted some of these fair value gaps and displaced up above this high. I trailed stops to this 1-minute low to take off some risk. I was very happy with doing that, trailed stops. Then I went up to the 5-minute, and on this 5-minute candle here, you see that we got a 5-minute order block. I then trailed stops to 5-minute order blocks. I was watching price move, and then I saw that we tapped in over here into this fair value gap that was formed right here. I said, I want to see displacement coming through here and inverting this fair value gap. This candle right here inverted that fair value gap. I moved my stop loss up to these equal lows right here. So stop loss was now up here. Now we had zero risk on this trade. It was complete profit. And then we pushed up. We hit London high, and I wasn't liking what I was seeing. I wanted to see price be aggressive to Asia high. I didn't want to see it chop around. So I moved stop loss to this displacement candle because I was like, if it's already tapped in twice into this fair value gap, and if it decides to invert this, it's probably going to go lower and probably chop around. And I didn't want to hang around for that. And as you can see, that's what it's kind of done. It's gone a little bit lower, choppy price action. It still very well could go to Asia high. I would prefer to just lock in those profits and then be done for the day. So when it comes to our Bitcoin position, this is what we ended up snagging on this position for paper trading. $66.41 is what we were able to make on this Bitcoin position. I'm very happy with that. Again, we're just paper trading Bitcoin to practice the model that we have created for it to hopefully see, one, can we finish the month out green? And two, that gives us a trigger to say, hey, let's actually go live now and live trade this model on Bitcoin and scalp it every day with real money, where actually you guys would be able to copy trade. So our goal is to get to copy trading again, where we're scalping Bitcoin. And so far, we are green for this week, and I'm pretty sure we ended last week green also. I'll have to make like an Excel spreadsheet because WEEX doesn't really make it easy to like see what's your P&L over the week when you're demo trading. So I might have to see if I can do the math or create an Excel spreadsheet to see where we actually are from when we started doing this, because we haven't been doing it for a month yet. If by the end of September we're green on this model, I think I might go ahead and pull the trigger on say let's go do this live now. But I'm very happy with the progress that this Bitcoin model has been doing, and I think it's giving us really good data and opportunity to say, hey, let's take this live and let's actually trade it and start making some money with it. So I'm very happy with it, happy with the way Bitcoin went today. Let's now dive into NASDAQ, and let me show you the trade. Let me show you what happened. Let me show you what we missed out on, because it was actually pretty big. Now we are looking at NASDAQ. Okay, I wanted to see in the beginning of the market open, right? This is market open, this first candle here. I wanted to see the opening range kind of form, and I wanted to see price sweep liquidity, right? This here is not a sweep of liquidity. This kind of tested this fair value gaps and pushed off. Here, this low here I had marked out. Price tapped into it and swept it pretty well and had a very aggressive move off of that low, right? I was kind of bummed. I would have preferred that we hit London low, but we hit this 5-minute low and had an aggressive move off. As soon as I had this 5-minute closure here and confirmation of like, okay, price had an aggressive move off here, big bullish candle and a wick that failed to displace below this low, I'm ready to go down to the 1 minute and take that first inversion I see. Here, we go down to the 1 minute. We have this first inversion right here. I put my buy limit at the top of this inverse fair value gap. And as you can see, as soon as we get tapped in, it stopped us out because on our model, we have 10-point stop losses. We don't go higher than 10 points, and our first TP is at 20 points. I was really hoping we got tapped in and then immediately went to take profit. That didn't happen today. And as you can see, we had the right mindset. We had the right, not prediction, because I'm not predicting the right reaction to the market. I saw the liquidity sweep. I saw the potential reversal, and it ran up all the way up to here. And from our entry to where price ran up, that was 142 points. So I'm really bummed that we weren't able to maximize our profits with a 142 point move. In hindsight, what I've kind of been thinking, one, I don't think we did anything wrong with this strategy. We executed properly. It's just a bummer that we got tagged out. We tried to take a second trade here with this inverse fair value gap that happened right here and put our buy limit there. But as you can see, price never came down to tap us back into that before it ran. So we did not get to catch this move today, which is okay. We're not going to catch every single move in the market. And I am bummed, though. I am bummed. One thing it made me think about is maybe I try to back test with this 1 minute kill shot and maybe allow for a little bit wider stops, right? Because if I would have had stops, maybe say at this little low point here, right, where price inverts some fair value gaps, price comes back, like has displacement, that would have given me, 35 point stop loss, and then maybe target, a 2R, right? So 2R would be, 2R would be 75 points. Still a very big move to target, right about there. We still would have hit it, right? We would have been a little bit of drawdown, but maybe it's smarter to go a little bit wider on our stop losses instead of being so tight. But I don't really think we did anything wrong here. I think we made the right decision. I think we made the right move. It's just a bummer. And the reason why this is such a bummer is because a lot of my accounts on like Apex have like no drawdown because there's the trailing drawdown, right? When you go in profit and come back down, Apex takes away your drawdown every single time. And it makes it extremely hard to just take a trade, like a normal trade, letting it play out. And so the reason why I have those tight stops is so, one, I don't lose a lot of my drawdown, and two, hopefully we can take profit pretty quickly to take off some of that position movement and lock in some of that drawdown, and continue to grow our accounts. But it is what it is, right? We're not changing the model yet because we don't have the data to support it. The data that I do have is that 10-point stops work. You're going to get stopped out and you're maybe going to miss some of the moves sometimes, but that's okay. That's part of this model. So until I get more data, I will not be changing anything. But I'm still happy with the 1 minute kill shot. As you can see, it did work. It's the right move, right? Maybe there's just a better way we can tweak it in the future, but I'm still happy with it. I'm not mad at this loss. This is not a bad loss, right? I made a video on Instagram and TikTok of like bad losses and good losses. I'd say this is a good loss, right? We followed our model. Let's put it back. We followed our model. We stuck to our rules. We stuck to our discipline. We didn't overtrade today. I'm happy with it. I'm not mad at it at all. And I think it was I think we made a smart move. So I'm not frustrated with this trade at all. I think we did everything right. Here's our P&L for our NASDAQ trade, $2,279.22. For me, the thing I'm liking, if you've been following me along in my like live dating recaps, you would have saw some days where we're losing 10K, 20K, a lot bigger numbers. The thing I'm liking about this 1 minute kill shot, these numbers have dropped drastically, right? Our losses are very small. And once we can get a winner, I catch a really good move, catch a good winner for the day, it should get us into the green and start giving us back some of the profit that we've lost. Well, the one thing I'm really liking is the way that it's lowering our risk and lowering our losses. That's you want to stay in the game, you lower your losses, right? The ways you can manage your capital well, and I think this model does that well and has proven that we're not taking those massive losses anymore that will just destroy profits. And as you can see today, right, on this move, if we were to catch this, that would be a huge winner compared to our losses. I mean, if we were to able to catch this move with just one M and Q, right? Say we pixel perfect tap the top, you're making $284.50. Your risk, you're only ever losing $60, right? So the RR there is excellent, very, very good. So I'm not, I'm not mad at the strategy. I think the strategy is a really good strategy for like a long-term trading model. Like you can consistently, take small losses and get these big wins. That's something that will be able to last you for a very long time, especially if it's able to work in any season. So I'm so happy with it. Not mad about today. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you can, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you have a question or anything. I don't care. Just any interaction is appreciated. It helps push us out there and helps get us seen. If you would like to join us on Kick and Twitch, we live stream every single day, Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time when market opens. Just a heads up, I won't be streaming Monday through Wednesday. Or not Monday, Friday to next Wednesday, because I'm be traveling. So this is kind of a very unique and unusual circumstance, but typically I'm streaming every single day, Monday through Friday. So if you're like, wait, I just followed him and he's not streaming, it's okay. I'm traveling these next couple of days, so I won't be able to stream, but I will be back next Thursday streaming in normal rhythms. But I'll see you guys all next week, and I'll try to be doing, even though I'm traveling, I'll still try to do my trade recaps. They might look a little different, but I'm gonna try to do them. All right, everyone, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and yeah, make sure you follow us.